Gentlemen, I thank you very much for honoring my call for this emergency meeting. There is a new trend gaining ground in our municipality which could adversely affect us as leaders. I thought it is prudent that we put our minds together in order to determine our way forward. Now, to get to the point, has any one of you read today's newspapers?
No.
Yes. I sent Harvester to buy all the newspapers from the vendors as early as possible.
I did as instructed, sir.
Why did you have to do that?
It was in the best of our interest. The Caribbean Watch. Municipal leadership, a criminal enterprise. The Sentinel. Municipal leaders stripped naked. The Insight. Rot in Maracas Municipal Council exposed. The Spotlight. Municipal leaders face imprisonment. As you can all see, the focus is on us as leaders. And the stories under these headlines are extremely damaging. These are the kind of headlines that we have been getting for the last 1 month. I singled you out for this meeting because your departments are mostly affected.
Are such headlines unusual?
I think these are the usual problems leaders must have with the media from time to time. All we need do is give the editors and the reporters more boxes of chocolate.
We can also threaten some of them.
No, gentlemen. I think the problem is not exactly the mainstream media. It is the Samaritan. The Samaritan is the source of all the information in these newspapers.
The Samaritan?
Oh yes, I remember. There is a Samaritan in town.
Who exactly is that?
It is an innovation developed by 2 students, a boy and a girl, from Sagrada Secondary School. During closing day last year, I was invited by the school to launch the innovation officially at the municipality and present a prize for the 2 students who created it. But I declined to do so. Immediately, I figured out that this innovation would bring problems to us. It turns out that I was right.
Innovation? What kind of innovation?
Well, I must confess, these internet things are beyond my depth. I believe Harvester can explain it.
The Samaritan is a mobile application on which people are posting or sharing any information that they have on the conduct of our municipal affairs. The information is being shared in the form of file, text, photo, and video. The aim of the app is to promote the public good by exposing corruption and other vices in our municipality and agitating for the prosecution of culprits.
I remember reading about it in the Caribbean Watch, the Sentinel, and the Spotlight a couple of weeks ago.
The app is the source of all the damaging revelations that we have been finding in our dailies.
I've also heard about that. I think we need to have a conversation with those posting the information in that app. What you need to do is obtain some cash. Identify the most active in posting the information and pay them to stop it. That's all.
That may not be possible. The last time I checked, the app had about 500,000 downloads and still counting. That means there are about 500,000 people using the app. We cannot negotiate with such a huge number of people.
Do you really think there's any cause for alarm? Or the media is just doing their normal watchdog job?
Yes, there is cause for alarm. Because the information appears to be meticulously researched and the assault by the media carefully choreographed.
Just how serious are the allegations been made?
The latest sensation is the public outcry over companies that have been billing the municipal council huge sums of money every month without delivering any service. That is supplying air. Details of payments to all those companies involved have now been unearthed. They were first divulged onto that evil thing, and then they found their way to all the newspapers. The culprits, forgive me for saying this, have been disclosed as you and you.
That cannot be possible. Nobody can write that kind of thing about me in this world.
But copies of undisputable documentary evidence are all over today's newspapers and are still being widely shared on all social media platforms.
Those are fake documents. These are all barefaced falsehoods. And I can assure you one thing. Those behind the allegations now have the appointment with fate. Certainly.
Supply of air. I'm beginning to think this is serious. Could we end up in Barnett Express prison?
That's just one allegation. There are many more, including drug trafficking, land grabbing, inflation of the cost of municipal projects, use of proxies to secure municipal tenders, undertaking shoddy public jobs, murder, gang warfare. The information is very detailed on the people and the companies involved.
There is a lot of personal information on municipal leaders on that evil thing too, including lifestyles of individual municipal officials, like where they live, the kind of houses they live in, their businesses, the vehicles they own, other properties in their possession, and a lot of other personal details I don't want to mention here. There was a lot of talk yesterday on the Madingo Club, Golf Club, with everyone wondering where you got the money to put it up.
Madingo Golf Club?
Yes.
No. I've always been very discreet about my private affairs. How did they get to know it's mine?
You see, there's hardly anything on earth you can do without somebody knowing about it. You should also remember that those we regard as our friends are sometimes wolves in sheep's clothing, and they may have a lot of information about us which could be very damaging.
This might be our worst nightmare.
Did you know the 844 curriculum underwent significant change in the year 2006? That's when the syllabus changed. Pocket Positives, the best pocket-size high school K.C.S.E revision books currently in the market. Pocket Positives, a compilation of the past K.C.S.E exams arranged topically and form-wise from the year 2006 to the present. Pocket Positives, the most up-to-date revision books with the most updated trends in setting and marking K.C.S.E exams. Pocket Positives, pocket size, pocket friendly. Call us on 0722 751 375 or 0722 579 271 or visit our website www.climaxpublishers.org or download our Somasasa app. Pocket Positives, your best revision partner.
What worries me most is the recent formation of a lobby group, an amorphous virtual group consisting mostly of lawyers, and it calls itself the Samaritans. They are calling upon the people to volunteer as witnesses and help in the prosecution of all those involved in corruption and abuse of office in the municipality. They are also planning to petition the local government minister, the prime minister, and the chief justice to take action. The situation, gentlemen, is not pretty at all.
Can such online allegations form a strong basis for prosecution and conviction?
Yes, they can, provided there are valid documents supporting the allegations.
I think we have no choice but to ban that thing in Maracas municipality. The municipal council need to pass a bylaw to that effect with immediate effect. I will enforce it immediately.
I think we need to be careful and strategic. On what basis do you ban it? And how do you police the use of mobile phones to ensure the ban is effective?
We can creatively think about that. For example, we can claim that the municipal authorities are concerned that suspect apps, particularly spy apps, are finding their way into a municipality. This may lead to the theft of confidential information such as bank account details. We can also cite issues of cyberbullying and spreading of pornographic materials in schools.
I like that idea. I suggest that we issue a circular that no app should be in use anywhere in Maracas municipality unless and until it is approved by either the Prime Minister or the Maracas Municipal Council. Find any justification for it and formal language to indicate the concern of the Municipal Council over proliferation of suspect innovation. Right?
Right.
I don't see how that will help. Besides, most likely the ban will only fuel interest on the app.
But we must do it. Information is power, and if we can't control it, then we are left in a lot of trouble. My friend talked of an idea of getting experts, computer experts, to mess up the Samaritan.
Hacking, do you mean?
Exactly. Instruct the official in charge of information and communication technology, ICT, to put a team together to mess up this thing.
Hacking is a crime, Your Worship.
Find a way of putting it.
Yes. You can claim, for example, that some seemingly good apps are actually clever innovations of spying on banks and confidential information for the municipal council. The officials can do it under the guise of ascertaining whether the apps have spyware.
I fear that will still be criminal, especially in the absence of a legal framework to support such a course of action.
We will rely on you should these issues escalate to courts.
But you see, we must be strategic. I mean, no court on earth will support the malicious destruction of private property.
We are in this together. You can always figure out a way and the appropriate language of defending such a course of action.
Together? What do you mean we're in this together? In supplying air to the municipal council?
We all have some skeletons in our closets, Your Lordship. I mean, here and there, we must work together.
What do you mean by skeletons?
Are you saying you have no skeletons at all?
The issue is not if I have skeletons or not. And in fact, as you can see, I'm not a reptile. But quite so often in life, what matters most is not what you do, but how you do it. You can fly into forbidden territory and still get away with it, provided you do it below the radar.
What is that supposed to mean?
I went to school.
But you're also a target.
Gentlemen, I do not wish to be part of the criminal proposals you're making here. I will pronounce myself on this issue if and when I'm directly confronted. or cases are brought to my attention in court.
Gentlemen, the simple fact is that we are all in danger of prosecution. We need to do something, and urgently.
How about persuading the boy and the girl to drop the matter?
No, that's not a viable strategy. We cannot deal with kids unless you mean dealing with those assisting them. I'm talking about the ethics and innovations teacher.
How about talking with the school principal herself?
We must not appear as if we are meddling in the school affairs. We are better off dealing with the teacher concerned. Remember that the principal has a very strong personality, and she's very, very protective of her staff.
I have another idea. Where's this information stored? I mean, the information being shared on Samaritan.
You seem to understand these things.
Yes. The information is stored in what are called servers and is available on the internet.
Yes, that's the point. We just get the information out of there. Where's the internet? How do you get there?
This kind of thinking cannot help us.
What solution?
Money. Money, money. And more money.
You mean you give money to the two students and the teacher?
No. Mobilize enough money to fight the cases which are brought up against us, and if necessary, enough of it to deal with those who insist on pursuing on us.
Good idea. But I have loans and projects. I don't think I can raise any money now.
I too have just completed the Madingo Golf Club project recently, and I'm as poor as a church mouse.
I cannot raise a meaningful amount either.
If that's the case, why can't we come up with a way of averting the court cases from coming up in the first place?
Well, how do we do that?
Restitution.
What's that?
It's an idea that struck me as I was having a walk along the beach yesterday. We can conduct a truth and reconciliation exercise.
And how do you intend to go about that?
We will announce a grace period within which every person in the municipality shall come clean, confess their mistakes, return what they took irregularly, and then we open a new chapter of honesty in the conduct of our municipality.
That has never happened anywhere in the world.
It can be our own local initiative. I know the truth can set us free.
Isn't restitution an admission of guilt? How can I incriminate myself? And in any case, what if you are accused of crimes other than acquiring wealth irregularly?
I doubt whether restitution is a good idea.
That takes us back to the idea of raising the money to fight the case. We may need to procure loans or sell some of our properties.
Since we all don't have money, why can't we find a way of getting that money from the municipal fund?
Municipal fund? How?
We can just do some reallocation of budget line items.
I agree. We must set aside some money to take care of investigators, lawyers, prosecutors, and judges if things go wrong.
You see, the waste disposal system in our town is in a terrible state. The garbage is all over the place and the drains are broken. As we speak, it is a serious health hazard. We can justify reallocation of funds on the need to address on this problem. In reality, we will use some of the funds to fight off cases that are without a doubt coming.
What?
Yes, we have to get money to fight the cases, and more of it, I dare say.
But do you think that this will get us deeper into problems?
Yes, it will. But we'll be the better armed in dealing with the trouble and even more of it.
Over my dead body. What you are suggesting is illegal. The law is very clear. A municipal council cannot spend any money at any given time of a financial year except as provided in the national estimates and as contained in an appropriation act approved by Parliament.
What do you mean? You would rather we are prosecuted and imprisoned?
In that case, we can submit a supplementary estimate of expenditure. That is allowed under the law.
So long as that money will be committed to other uses, I will be blamed for the misallocation. It will get me into more trouble.
You'll be in a position to deal with the trouble. Can't you understand? You'll have the money.
Look here, my good friends. You have for a long time forced my hand into misallocating funds because of your unreasonable demands.
Which demands?
You cannot now deny the fact that you have forced me to concede to your endless demands, ranging from regular travel with enhanced allowances for your members of the council, sitting allowances for unnecessary committee meetings, to loans and mortgages. It is as if all the money allocated to the municipal council is exclusively for the council members.
Don't start pontificating. You'll never get away with the crimes you committed under your watch when things get out of hand. And you also know how much you've stolen. So you better be wise. Let's do a supplementary estimate.
I know you very well. I know the kind of things that you deal with. And if you're not careful, I will have you arrested and prosecuted. I can make you see real smoke. I can strike harder than thunder.
Go ahead! Go ahead and have me arrested. But you'll either approve a supplementary estimate or we hound you out of office.
Yes, we helped you get elected and we can get rid of you.
Oh, look, you fools. The situation is bad and we cannot continue.
Stop being hypocritical. You are the worst.
Gentlemen, we can find some common ground. We must find money to protect ourselves. And please, let's not make this matter any worse than they already are.
Can you justify your current financial status? Do you think that the people don't know that you stole the money? Did you ever think that you could get away with it?
We'll also see we'll get away with it. We'll mobilize all the members of the council chambers against you.
And you will take ultimate responsibility for the root in the municipality. There is no way you can deliver us to prison.
I warn you. You will see that I am the smoke that thunders.
Dear esteemed principals, if you haven't come across Pocket Positives, allow me to tell you about this smart way to revise K.C.S.E. Pocket Positives is a signature product of Climax Publishers, designed to make K.C.S.E revision simple, portable, and effective. These pocket-sized books fit easily into a student's pocket, enabling study anywhere, whether in class, on the bus, or during free time. Many have asked, why start from 2006? In 2006, the K.C.S.E syllabus underwent a major curriculum revision, marking the beginning of the current exam format. By covering questions from 2006 to date, Pocket Positives captures the modern K.C.S.E trend and structure, ensuring learners revise with relevant, up-to-date content. Each edition presents K.C.S.E questions arranged topic-wise and form-wise, helping learners target specific areas and track progress from Form 1 to Form 4, reinforcing both understanding and memory. The books are also predictive, analyzing questions from 2006 onwards, highlighting frequently examined areas, so students can identify patterns and anticipate what examiners are likely to test. Compact, comprehensive, and convenient, K.C.S.E Pocket Positives are the perfect companions for learners aiming for excellence. With Pocket Positives, success literally fits in your pocket. K.C.S.E Pocket Positives are available in all bookshops countrywide. Kindly include them in your school's book list. For bulk or direct orders, contact 0722 751375. Warm regards, yours, Climax Publishers.